Welcome to the channel and to these 1500 points between my Dark Ravens aka Space Wolves and Jaanus's Necrons. This battle is going to be held on this desert planet where an Imperium hidden vault is located full of historical archives. A member of Locus Historica Rita was tasked to travel to this hidden vault and retrieve some hidden information. He is accompanied by a combat squad of Ultramarines. While in the vault, the Ultramarines received information that a Necron force is approaching the hidden vault, and the force is outnumbering them. Knowing very well that they will not be able to fight off the force, they sent out a distress signal. The signal was picked up by two detachments of Dark Ravens that was close to the planet. The chapter of Dark Ravens agreed to hold off the forces of Necrons as much as possible until more Ultramarine reinforcements will arrive. For today's game we're using an internal war mission called Beachhead. Both players roll off and the winner determines which of the standard deployment maps is used in the battle, then picks one of the deployment zones for the army and sets up an additional objective marker within it. Their opponent uses the other deployment zone and likewise sets up an additional objective marker within it. Neither of the objective markers can be set up within 8 of any battle age or within 12 of any other objective marker. A special victory condition for this mission is called Push Them Back. Starting from the second battle round, each player scores a number of victory points for each objective marker they control at the start of their turn. A player scores 1 victory point if they control the objective marker in their own deployment zone, 2 victory points if they control the objective marker in the center of the battlefield, and 3 victory points if they control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone. A player controls an objective marker if they have more models within 3 of that their opponent does. Slay the Warlord, First Strike and Linebreaker are also in play. So here's my 1500 points battalion detachment of Space Wolves. So I have 3 squads of Grey Hunters. 2 of the squad are 6-man strong, 1 of the squad is 5-man strong. The 5-man strong squad has a melta gun and the Wolf Guard battle leader has a power sword, while the 6-man strong squad have both plasma guns and the Wolf Guard battle leaders have power axes. Then I have a squad of 10 Pendresian Wolves. Then I have a 5-man squad of Wolf Guard, all armed with 5 combi meltas. I have a second Wolf Guard unit, but this time in Terminator armor. 3 of them are armed with a pair of lightning wolf claws, and 2 of them have Thunderhammer storm shields and Thunderhammer storm shields. Then I have a Land Raider between las cannons and multi-melta. I also have a Razorback with twin las cannon, a Rhino and a drop pod. As one of my HQs I have Enyar the Stormcaller in Terminator runic armor, and for his psychic powers he has Jaws of the Wolf Lord, Murderous Hurricane and the Wolf Spirits. And as my Warlord I have Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf with Storm Shield and Thunderhammer. He has the Saga of the Bear and Armor of Russ for his relic. And that's my battalion detachment, 1500 points.
So this is 1491 points of Myth Dynasty. It's arranged in a battalion detachment. So for troops we have two 20-man squads of Necron warriors and a 10-man squad of immortals with Gauss blasters. In addition, we have two squads of 3 scarabs, just to do some support roles. Also, we have our venerable monolith to do some heavy support. Then we have our catacomb command barge with Gauss cannon. It is also our warlord with the Mortal Pride warlord trait and the lightning field relic. Next to him we have our transcendent Titan with the Cosmic Tyrant special rule, allowing me to do 2 Titan powers. The Titan powers are Antimatter Meteor and Sky of Falling Stars. Then we have our good old Destroyer Lord with the Phylactery upgrade and the Void Reaper relic. And lastly we have our Cryptex with Chronometron and the Veil of Darkness relic.
So we're ready and fully deployed. Let's start with the Necron side. As you can see, the Catan is right in the middle, pointing his fingers at the Dark Ravens, leading his army and supporting them with morale. The Cryptek is right in front of him, and the command barge is behind. And then to the right side we have the Destroyer Lord with some scarabs on the side. We have a unit of immortals in the back. And is this 2 units or 1 unit of Necrons warriors?
2 units of 20.
2 units of 20. And then we have more Necron warriors on this side. And behind there we have more scarabs to deny any potential deep strikes from me. While on my side I have Fenrisian wolves on this side left of me to deny any potential deep strikes as well. I have the majestic Land Raider filled with Terminators eyeing down the battlefield at the Necrons. We have a 5-man squad of Grey Hunters here in the back. The Warlord is in the middle of the table, leading his forces and eyeing down the Catan and Cryptek. We have the Razorback to the right, eyeing down the enemy as well. And then we have Rhino with 6-man Grey Hunter squad on the right, and Razorback also holds 6-man squads of Grey Hunters. Then I also have the Enyel, the Stormcaller, in reserve, as well the drop pod filled with 5-man Grey Hunter squad with combi multis, while Jaanus has his Monolith in reserve. So currently I have the first turn, but Jaanus will try and seize it. No, it's a trick there. My turn 1 movement was very fast. The Fenrisian wolves moved back to be out of range of any potential shooting coming down at them from the Necrons, and then the Rhino moved up 6 inches forward towards the Scarabs. So the movement is done. It was very short, but I don't want to overreact to this metal blob there. We'll go straight to the shooting, and I would like to start with this Rhino that has 2 bolters. It will be shooting at the Scarabs right here. So 4 shots at the Scarabs, needing 3s to hit. I'm not within 6 of my priest, of my wolf lord, so 2 hits and needing 3s to wound, and there's 2 wounds.
6 ups?
Nope.
Take 2 wounds.
Now the Razorback will split his fires. The last cannon will shoot at the Immortals, while the bolter will shoot again at the Scarabs. And starting with the bolter, 2 hits, 3s, 1 wound. See? Oh, not saved. And then 2 last cannon shots at the Immortals, 2 hits, needing 2s, that's 1.
1 5 up invulnerable save from
Yep.
Chronometron. Nope.
So 1 dice. So the Land Raider is shooting everything he got except the multi-melt at the mortals. So let's start with 4 last cannon shots. First off, rerolling once because of the wolf priest. Nope. And 2s to wound. That's 3 wounds. 5 plus invulnerable saves.
Save 1.
Yep. And then 6 heavy bolter shots. Rerolling once. And 3 to wound. So, how much died in total?
6.
And that was my turn run. Very fast, very furious. I think that was the fastest turn one.
Reanimation protocols. So for the Immortals, reanimation protocols needing force because of the cryptek. Brings me only 2.
So 4 still died.
Oh, they'll come back next turn. Okay, command bars will use the My Will Be Done on this squad of Necron warriors.
Turn 1 movement for the Necrons. The first blob of Necron warriors are advancing towards the objective that is located in the middle of the table, but they're ever so slightly out of range of grabbing the objective from themselves. Cryptek is also advancing towards the first squad of Necron warriors and rolls a 2 on the advance, while the other squad of Necron warriors rolls a 5 for the advance, but they're also out of range of grabbing the middle objective. The Catan also moves up behind the Necron warriors, leading his units forward. The Immortals roll a 5 on their advance. The command barge follows suit and stays behind the Necron warriors. The Scarab decide to retaliate to the advance of the Rhino and move towards him, while the other unit of Scarabs on the other sides just shuffles a little bit around the objective marker. And the Destroyer Lord moves behind the Scarabs, anticipating an attack from the Rhino. So Jaanus, want to talk about your entire turn?
Everything moved.
And that's it. Usually in the channel, turn 1s are very aggressive. Already a couple of combats are starting off. But this game it was different. Both players decided to set their armies for future turns, with Jaanus being a little bit more aggressive with Necrons and me being more defensive than usually with my Space Wolves. On my turn 2 movement, the Melta squad disembarked from the Rhino, facing now the Scarabs and the Destroyer Lord. The Rhino itself also moved up towards the Scarabs. For any reason, Wolves are trying to flank the Necron warriors that are situated behind this hill on the other side. The Land Raider moved back and the Terminators didn't disembark, and neither did the other squad of Grey Hunters, and the Razorback also moved back. The 5-man strong Wolf Guard moved forward to grab the objective marker, and the Wolf Lord also moved back, being sure to be within 6, both within the Land Raider and Razorback. So that was my movement. I decided to wait with Deep Striking Enyal or the Wolf Guard in the robot, but we'll start off the shooting phase with this Rhino shooting at the Scarabs with his 8 shots. That's a cock dice. So needing 3s, 2 missed, and needing 3s again, and that will be 6 wounds. 5.
Save none.
Now the Land Raider is doing exactly the same as the previous turn and shooting everything he got except the multi-melt at the Immortals. So let's start with the 4 shots from the last cannon. Rerolling once, And then 2 to wound, and that's 1 wound.
Up.
Yep. And then 6 heavy bolter shots. Rerolling once. 2 missed. And needing 3s. That's 3. So 2, 1 is left. 2, okay. This Razorback is going to shoot his last cannon at your Immortals and bolter at your Scarab. So first of all, the last cannon, both hit, 1 wound,
Saved.
and then the bolter at the Scarab, both hit, 1 wound.
Tactical doctrine, so AP -1, no save.
Since my plan failed, I was hoping that the Land Raider can clean up all the remaining Immortals, but I couldn't. If I could, then I wanted to shoot the last cannon from the Razorback at the Scarab, cleaning him up for a potential shot from the Melta against the Destroyer Lord, but I couldn't do that. So now these guys are shooting at the Scarab, starting off with the Melta, so 1 shot. Hits, wounds,
Damage.
2d6, right? 6. Let's do charges. This unit is charging at your Destroyer Lord.
Come at me.
I did. With an epic roll. Okay, so let's start attacking here. Wolfpack leader is going to attack first with his power axe, and I do remember, guys, from my last battle report with wolves that you mentioned that I get +1 to weapon skill at my first round of my combat if I get charged or something else. So 2+ with the power axe, I'll hit, and then wounding you on
5.
none. And then the rest of the guys can hit on 2s. Every single one hits. And wounding also on 5s. Not a single one. So you can attack back and kill them.
Very well. 4 attacks. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 2s because of the Void Reaper, so that's 2 damage.
So that was my turn 2. No first strike, but I did score this objective at the start of my turn, and now I'm going to pass it to Jaanus.
So, at the beginning of the turn, I will score 1 victory point for the objective I hold. Then I will be using my will be done on this squad of Necron warriors and reanimation protocols for the Immortals. So, needing 4s. That gives me back 5.
Jaanus starts off his movement by moving closer his Necron warriors as close as they need be, because he is capitalizing on the fact that I moved back with my Razorback and Land Raider, so he wants me to come closer if I want to disembark and charge. Also the Catan and the Cryptek move forward a little bit as well. The second squad of Necron warriors do the exact same thing as the first squad did. The Immortals shuffle a little bit back to deny any potential sneaky deep strikes from me, and the command barge just levitates a little bit to the right.
Okay, for the last thing in the movement phase, Sedan will cast antimatter meteor at the wolves, because they are the closest units. That is a 6, that means d6 mortal wounds. That's 4.
Okay, so 4 wolves die from that. So this squad of warriors, 10 of them is going to shoot at the squad of Grey Hunters.
So 10 are in range. Needing 2s to hit. 1 hit. Needing 4s to wound. So that's 4.
So 4 pluses, 3 die. Now I did decide to take off the 3 marines that were holding the objective, which means that on my beginning of my next turn I will not be scoring it, but because I did it because if I would have stayed there, then the second squad of Necron warriors would be able to shoot them as they will be in range. But now they are not, so we're going straight to the close combat.
Beginning with Lord. Rerolling once. Really the same result as last time. 2 die.
So now I'm striking you with 2 power axe attacks. Both hit in 5s, nothing, and 1 normal guy hits, nothing. A very devastating turn for me, not being able to kill the immortals is a very big blow. On top of that, Jaanus regenerating 5 back is even more so. Losing 3 Grey Hunters from holding the objective is also a blow, because now I'm not going to be able to get the objective of my turn. At this point I'm regretting moving back the Land Raider, because now I can't disembark and charge, and the not being able to cause a single wound against the Destroyer Lord is also a big loss. Despite losing so many Venerian wolves, I still decided to go on with the initial plan and to tie up the Necron warriors with the squad of Venerian wolves in close combat. Then the remaining of the Wolfguard squad moved forward towards the Necron warriors, and Yal deep striked right next to the Destroyer Lord to lend a hand against him. The drop pod filled with the Combi Wolfguard squad landed next to the Venerian wolves to try and help them out against the Necron warriors. So my deep strikes have come on the table. Inyal is ready to do something against the Destroyer Lord, while the drop pod with Wolfguard had no other choice but to deep strike on this side to somehow help the Venerian wolves. If they will they manage to do that or not, no idea. I'm mostly leading to not. But we'll go straight to the psychic phase, and Inyal will start off with casting Smite against the Destroyer Lord. Cast it. Do you want to try and dispel it?
No. My Overlord is out of range.
1 mortal wound. And now I'm going to cast the Wolf Spirit on myself. That's going to be on a 6. Cast it. So this Rhino is going to shoot his Storm Bolters at the Immortals. So 8 shots, meaning 3s. 4 ones and 4s. Perfect. Before we continue with shooting, I decided that I will going to straight to Assault Doctrine this turn. But the Razorback is going to shoot his last cannons at the Immortals and Bolter at the Warriors. So 2 shots at the Immortals, both hit and both wound. And at the Warriors Bolters, both hit and nothing. And Land Raider is going to shoot everything he got at the Immortals, starting off with the Heavy Bolter. Reroll once. All hit. And now hitting 3s.
4 ups. Save 1.
And 4 last cannon shots. This squad shooting at the same warriors. Not in range of the wolf lord. 1 wound.
4 up.
Nope. And now let's go to this side, opening up with the drop pod that's going to shoot at the Necron warriors.
Unless it's within 12.
No. Not sure. 2 hits. Needing 4s, so 1 wound. Saved. And now the combi Wolfguard squad is going to shoot everything they got at the warriors as well. And I'm going to shoot both the combis. So -1 to ballistic skill. So, starting it off, 5 meltas at the warriors. And needing 2s. There's 3.
5 ups.
Yep.
Save 2.
And now shooting the bolters. And needing 4s again. 2. And you saved them. Wow, that was an epic fail. Now I have only charges to declare, and I will start off by charging the wolf guard at your scarabs and at your warriors and at your command barge. No, leave the command barge untouched. Okay, so overwatch from the Necron warriors at the wolf guard.
Okay, single shots from 8 of them, none hit. And from the 11 rapid fire shots, first batch is 4 hits. That's 4 with -2. And more. Nothing. So 4 with -2.
Quite close. Failed 1. So the charge distance for them. I'll keep it as it is. Or not.
You will need a 6.
Yeah. Then let's repeat the process with the Fenrisian wolves attacking at the same warrior squad. These Fenrisian wolves attacking there.
So 2 are out of rapid fire range. Nope. First round of rapid fire. Toughness 4, right?
Yeah.
4, so that's 3 with -1, -2.
So 3 there.
Yeah.
So 3 are dead.
And from the second batch, 1 more.
Dead.
Yes.
Five. I have to measure it. So I will spend my first command point this game and reroll this one. And I make it, exactly. So, they're exactly in. And now let's go straight to the next charge. It will be in yell charging at your Destroyer Lord. Nope. And wouldn't even make it. Then the Rhino will charge your Destroyer Lord. He's in. And that's it for charges, so let's go straight to combat. Now I started off with the Fenrisian wolves trying to hit the Necron warriors, and I tried desperately so because they did land all the hits, but they failed to wound, and then the Necron warriors just cleaned them off the table, leaving me defenseless there. Now this unit is attacking the Destroyer Lord, so 2 attacks from the back leader. So 1 hits, 5, nothing. And then the normal marine, 1 hits, nothing. So you're going to attack back where?
At the wolves, I have 14 Necron warriors who are in range.
Yes.
So, needing 3s and needing 4s. So that's 8 saves.
-1.
7 saves with no AP.
Veterans, yeah, so they're die. And now the Destroyer Lord.
I will strike at the Marines.
Okay.
0 and 1s. So 2 die. Exactly.
Okay. So no long for me.
Each game he does exactly the right amount of damage.
He does.
So, the beginning of my turn 3, I scored 2 victory points from this objective and 1 from this one. Destroyer Lord regains his 1 lost wound. 1 reanimation protocol save to this Necron Warrior squad. Nope. 1 for 2 for that one. That's 1 success. Returns. And 5 for the Immortals. 1 returns. My will be done is for this unit of warriors.
This movement phase, Jaanus began by moving his Catan towards the Wolfguard to face them finally in combat. Both squads of Necron warriors are pushing forward towards the vault and tying up the middle objective. The command barge alongside with the cryptek moving forward as well, and as always staying behind the Necron warriors. The Immortals, now finally free from their duties of denying dim strikes, are also pushing forward, and the Scarabs are doing the exact same thing, and even more so because they're advancing with a 4. And last but not least, the Monolith finally deep striked on the Imperial Vault side and eyeing down the Land Raider. Okay, so that was the end of movement phase for Jaanus' turn 3.
Yes.
And the Monolith came down here and now wants to seek some revenge against the Land Raider. So 2 big relics forgotten in time. This might come back in 9th, still facing each other. So now we're going to do some powers.
Yes, I will start with Sky of Falling Stars. There's only one relevant target, which is the Wolfguard. So I will need 3 or lower. Nope, fails. So then I will make a antimatter meteor against them also. So that fails.
Very good. So the Immortals are now shooting at the Wolfguard.
Yes, 5 of them can see them.
Yes.
One is behind a tree. So needing 3s to hit and needing 3s to wound. So 2 with -2.
So today. So command barge is also shooting at the same target.
So needing 3s. Needing 3s. 1 with -3.
No. Dice. 1 left.
Well, it shoots everything at the Land Raider.
Alright.
Because.
Why not?
Starting with the particle whip. Needing 3s. Needing 4s. So that's 1 with -2.
Failed.
That's 1 damage.
Okay.
For the Gauss arrays. 4 with -2.
Save 3.
1 damage.
So 2 taken in total. Okay. Okay, so this Necron Warrior squad is splitting their fire. 7 are shooting at the wolf, Grey Hunters. And then 12 you said?
12 into the Razorback.
Yes. So where do you start?
With the
Grey
Grey
Hunters.
Hunters needing 2s to hit. And 4 so that's 3 with -1.
Saved.
Back 2s. And 5s. It's 1 with -1.
Saved.
Okay, the other Necron squad will also split fire 9 shots into the Grey Hunters and 10 into the drop pods.
Okay.
Starting with the Grey Hunters. 3s. And 4s. So that's 3 again.
And this time they're dead.
So 10 into the drop pods. That's 3 with -1.
Best one. After the shooting phase has ended for Necrons, Jaanus is now charging with his Katan and declaring the drop pod and the Wolfguard as his targets. So the Wolfguard is going to overrush first of all his plasma melta, nope, and two bolter shots, nothing. So you're in with the Wolfguard, but are you in with the drop pod?
I will command point reload this one.
Okay.
Don't be a 1.
So now the Katan is making its attacks.
Now, first pilot.
Take the drop pod.
Yes. I'm very happy. Happenstance. So, 2 into the Wolfguard, 2 into the drop pod.
Yes.
Wolfguard. Hits. Wounds, kills.
The drop pod.
Hits. Toughness 7, right?
I think so, yeah.
So that will be 4s. 1 with -3. That you don't. -3. That's 1 damage. And for the Destroyer Lord at the Rhino.
Yes.
Nothing.
The Rhino strikes back. 3 attacks. Nothing, and the drop pod strikes back. Cannot.
I have no
Man, this turn was brutal. Every single my decision made in this game thus far bites me in the bum. Not being able to charge with Enyal, losing my Fenrisian Wolves, losing my Wolfguard combi squad. Everything is going not according to plan. Perfect game for Jaanus at this point, I guess, but still not lost. I still have my Terminators and my heavy shooting. So it's now or never. And Yalon is moving towards the Destroyer Lord. The Grey Hunters are finally disembarking from the Razorback, hoping to pop some Necron Warriors with their shooting and then charge into them. The Wolf Lord and Thunderwolf joins them in the attack, and the Terminators are jumping down from the boat, from their Land Raider, and now are facing the Monolith. And the Land Raider is also moving forward towards the objective on my side of the deployment. So I started off the psychic phase with casting Smite against the Destroyer Lord. I successfully casted that, and then Jaanus decided to try and dispel it with his Overlord, and he failed to do so, and I only did 3 mortal wounds. And then I tried to do the Wolf Spirit Psychic Power, and I also successfully casted it. Let's go straight to shooting, and I will want to start off with the Land Raider. It's going to shoot his Lascan and Multi-Melta at the Monolith, while the Heavy Bolters are going to shoot at this Necron Warrior Squad. Actually, no, I'm going to shoot at this Necron Warrior Squad. Heavy Bolter. So, first of all, last cannon shots at the Monolith. I'm still within 6 of the Wolf Lord, so all hit, wounding you on 3s. All wound.
Sixes!
One. So 3d6 mortal wounds.
Oh, that's just 14.
And you have how much?
20.
I'm going to spend 1 command point. Ah no, I'm not going to. The Multi-Melta shooting at the same target, so 1 shot. It hits. 3 to wound. I'm going to use the command point here. Yep. Wounds. 3.
It's alive. Still alive.
And now 6 bolters, heavy bolter shots at the Necron squad. So 6 heavy bolter shots. Rank ones. And needing 3s. That will be mighty 2.
5 ups.
1 dice. And we have 3 wounds left on the Monolith, correct?
Yep.
Okay, the Razorback is going to shoot bolters at this Necron squad, Warrior squad, and the last cannon is going to shoot at your Immortals. Last cannons, all missed, and then bolters, it's nothing. And this squad is going to fire everything they got at the Necron Warriors, starting out with the plasma. Can you check, am I within 12 with plasma?
Yes.
This one. Okay. Yep. So 2 shots with the plasma, not overcharging of course. So both hit, nothing wounds. And so the bolter shots at the same squad. 2 missed, needing 4 to wound, and that's 4 wounds. 4 saves. Now let's go for 2 charges. The squad of Terminators charging at your Monolith.
Particle Whip. It's twice. Wounds twice with -3.
So on the Stormshields. 1 saved, 1 is not. So 1 dice.
Yes. Hits needing 3, so that's 2 with -3.
4 plus on the lightning claw, guys. 3.
-3. Yes, it was 3 shots, but with -3, that's 5 up.
And 1 more dice. So I'm going to take them. 1 damage issue, correct?
Yep.
So 1 dice. And 1 has 1. 1 to him. Okay, so the charge distance is going to... I'm going to spend 1 command point to reroll and try to reroll this into a 6 because that's exactly what I need. No. Let's continue. This squad is charging at this Necron Warrior squad.
I did. 15 are out of rapid fire range. That gives us 1 with -1.
Save.
And we had 4 in rapid fire range. 1 hit, nothing.
Okay. In charge. That's not enough. And let's repeat that with the Wolf Lord, same target.
You just want to make me roll dice.
Yes, exactly.
One with -1, and the second batch. So 2 with -1 for your
Both hit. And distance 7. I'm sure that that's not enough. And that's not enough. And last charge is the Inyal at your Destroyer Lord. He's in. So it's time to make the Inyal attacks against the Overlord. So rolling to hit, hitting Jaanus on 2s, I get an extra hit on that. And now needing force to wound, landing a couple of wounds. And of course Jaanus is going to make his 4+ invulnerable saves, passing 1 and failing 1, and then I rolled d3 damage, rolling 2 damage on the Destroyer Lord. And now making my attacks with Verki and Gerki, again hitting on 2s, rolling any cocked dice. You already see a couple of misses, there's another miss, and now again rolling 4 wounds, and I get none.
So let's hit Nigel back.
Yep.
4 attacks. Wounding on 2s. What's his invulnerable save?
Terminator one, or I have to double. So his save is a 4+ invulnerable save.
So I will use command point to reroll one of the 2 wound rolls. Yes. So that's 3 invulnerable saves.
Not a single one passed.
9 damage.
He's dead. Now Jaanus is going to make his attacks with the katana against the drop pod. He's hitting me on 2s, everything hits, then wounding me on 4s, and then d6 damage. 1 dice falls off the table, we're going to reroll that, and as you can see the drop pod blows away.
Time for some regeneration. Phylactery for the Destroyer Lord. Gives him 3 wounds back. Back to 4. 1 reanimation protocol for this squad of Necron warriors. Failed. For the Immortals, 1 returns. And 2 for the last Necron warrior squad. 2 return. Back. My will be done on this squad of Necrons, and for command point also for the other one.
Point Jaanus is moving everything up towards the vault, knowing full well that I have no more combat power to deal with his warriors, and he's feeling very confident. But he's deliberately not advancing because he wants to shoot if needed. The only thing that didn't move forward but moved back was the monolith.
So last thing in the movement phase, antimatter meteor at the rhino here. Success does 1 mortal.
Okay. Jaanus is happy for that 1 mortal wound.
Yes, it is the most important mortal move in this game. This entire squad shoots at the
Grey Hunters.
Grey Hunters.
Okay, go for it.
So 20 shots in total, hitting on 2s. That's 4. And 2 more.
Okay, 6 in total.
Yep.
No minuses.
-1.
So 3 die. Whatever. These 3. Those are shooting at the same target.
Yes.
Good.
Grey Hunters. 7 shots. 3 with -2.
2 more die.
The Catacomb
Command
Command
Barge.
Barge shoots at it.
Go ahead.
Cannon hits. Wounds. Let me see. We are in half range, meaning -4 AP. So the warrior squad opens up on the
Wolf
Lord. So 2 are out of rapid fire range. They hit. They don't wound.
Yep.
Rest are in rapid fire range. Hitting with 2. Ending on 5, so that's exactly 1 from this badge.
Okay.
From this, so 8 saves in total, minus 2.
I'm going to make 7 at first, because I'm missing 1 dice. -2 you said?
Yeah.
So it will be my Storm Shield saves.
Yep.
3+. So I failed 3, and then 1 more. So I failed 4. Damage 1?
Yes.
1 sec. So he has 3 wounds remaining. Your monolith
Yeah, monolith opens up on the Terminators.
that are there, okay?
So, needing 5 to hit.
Yes.
Not bad. All wounds with -3.
I have to take them separately because I have one Storm Shield.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a Storm Shield. First one. Needing 3+, saved, and fails.
Does 2 damage.
So Storm Shield is dead. Okay.
Rest. 3 with -3.
All day. So that's the Terminator squad gone. Chargers.
Yes. The scarabs will charge at the
Right
Rhino.
Okay.
Yes. The Warlord will try to charge it, needing an 11.
Do you want to roll?
No.
Come on, spend 1 command point. Roll it. Doesn't matter. Nope.
It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, sadly.
And the 6-inch charge for the warriors. Ah, they can do it. They are melee Necrons.
Yeah, they can. Okay.
Okay, so we will start with our melee warriors, who will use our last CP for disruption fields, giving us +1 strength. That will be hitting on 2s.
You're really excited to kill my wolf, correct?
Yes, I know they probably won't, but still.
He has 3 wounds left, come on.
And thanks to the stratagem, we will need force to wound. Oh, we might actually.
Why did you say that you can't?
So that's 9.
Okay, I'm going to make 7 because I have 7 dice here. 3 pluses, correct? Yeah. 2 wounds remaining. You had 9, correct? Yes. 2 more. And that's exactly. Jaanus is happy.
I'm telling you, it's melee Necrons.
Are you happy with the result?
Oh yes.
Very happy?
Oh yes.
Come
I've even tied up your land raider.
Come in. Just to rub it in my face, correct?
Yes.
Okay, friendly handshake.
Oh, wait. I want to solve this one.
Okay, go ahead. You had to leave this for the dessert then. Okay, let's go back to starters.
No, this Destroyer Lord. He does his job exactly. So, hits thrice. Wounds once. That's 3 damage.
Okay.
5
2 with the scarabs.
Oh wait, scarab should have attacked first. Doesn't matter really. Doesn't matter really. Haha, that's 2 saves.
See. Now you're happy.
Yes, now I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy as well. Okay guys, see you in the post-battle report discussion. So the post-battle report discussion file got corrupted, so it's only me this time. I played very badly this game. I made a lot of mistakes by being too defensive. I should have charged on turn 2 or turn 3, but I didn't. Jaanus did mention that he didn't have anything to answer for the amount of firepower that my Space Force had, so that's why he put the monolith in reserve, which was the right idea, and his goal in this game was just to grab as much objectives as he could, and that's exactly what he did. He grabbed the objective on his deployment zone with his scarabs, and then ever so slightly moved towards the middle objective that scored him 2 points afterwards, while I was shot little by little off the table, which is a very rookie mistake done by me. Either way, it was a very fun game. It was an enjoyable game in fresh air with good terrain, with good armies, and good people surrounding both of us. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I catch you in the next one.